Hi, my name is Alexander Godfrey, and today I'm going to be doing the upper extremity stretches. So for the first one, you're going to want to gently grab the wrist. You're going to want to find that bicep tendon with your other hand. You're going to want to push down and kind of pull out a little bit for about 30 seconds. Just kind of get a nice stretch until they're comfortable. And then for the second one, you're going to want to pull up and kind of push down a little. Okay, and you're going to do that for about 30 seconds as well. And then for the next one, you're going to want to stretch out the triceps. So what you're going to do, or at least what I like to do, is I'll grab their forearm and then kind of gently grab the top of their elbow. And you just want to push down until it's comfortable for them and they feel a stretch. And you're going to want to do that for about 30 seconds as well. Okay, now you're going to want to stretch their external rotators. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to get your thigh or kind of your knee underneath their arm or underneath their elbow. And then you just want to gently rest your hand on top of their shoulder, kind of hold it in place, not to where you're like shoving their arm or their shoulder through the bed or whatever they're laying on. And you're just going to push down until they kind of feel a stretch. You want to do that for about 30 seconds. Okay. And then for the internal rotator, you just want to do the opposite. So you're just going to find your shoulder again. You just want to push back. You want to do that for about 30 seconds. Give them a nice good stretch, or at least where they feel comfortable. Okay, lastly, for the upper extremity stretches, we're going to do the rhomboid stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab their wrist gently, and then you're just going to pull their arm across their chest. And then a way you know that they're getting a good stretch is if you reach underneath and you can feel their shoulder blade. You're just going to do that for about 30 seconds. Okay, now for the lower extremity stretches. First, we're going to do the hamstring stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab their leg, or you're going to grab their ankle, and you're going to let their leg relax a little. So relax a little. You're going to have it bent a little bit. And it helps if you kind of sit up on the bed or the table, wherever you're doing stretches. And then, so with one arm, you're going to hold that leg, and with the other, you're going to put your hand on their opposite leg on their knee, and you're just going to gently push up until they feel a stretch. You want to do that for about 30 seconds. And then next, for the adductor stretch, what you're going to do is you're just going to rest their ankle on your hip, and you can hold it with your other hand. You can hold their ankle, and you want to rest your other hand on their opposite leg on their knee, and you just want to slowly walk it out until they feel a stretch. You want to do that for about 30 seconds. And you also want to be really careful because this stretch can get pretty aggressive pretty quickly, and you don't want to end up hurting them. Okay, now for the calf stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to grab their leg, make sure their leg is nice and straight, and then you just want to hold their heel or like their ankle with one hand, and with the other hand, you're just going to push their toes up. And then they should feel a stretch in their calf. You just want to do that for about 30 seconds. And then to focus on another part of the calf is what you want to do is you just want to bend their leg a little bit. And you just want to push up on their toes. And that should get the lower part of their calf. And you just want to do that for about 30 seconds as well. Okay, now to stretch out the quads. And if you haven't done so already, you want to ask your partner to flip over on their belly so you can really trigger those quads. You just want to do is their knees going to end up bending. You're just going to take their leg and you're going to have it straight, and you're just going to push back against their butt. And you just feel it stretch on their quads. You just want to do that for about 30 seconds. Now to trigger their hip flexors. So what you want to do is, it's going to be the same as stretching out the quads, but what we want to do is you want to get your leg, or a small pillow, whichever one you prefer, underneath their thigh. You just want to push down. just want to do the same thing. Same thing as the quads. Do it for about 30 seconds. You just want to push down against their butt until they feel good enough stretch or until they're comfortable. Okay, now to stretch out more of their hip flexor, what you want to do is with your hand closest to your partner, what you want to do is rest your hand on their belt or kind of like their waistline. And then with the other hand, what you want to do is grab their ankle gently. And then you're just going to want to pull, kind of gently pull their leg out and up. That they should feel that stretch in their hips. It's going to be for about 30 seconds. You just want to do it until they're comfortable or until they feel a nice stretch. Okay, and then for the other part of that is what you want to do is same thing, hand closest to your partner. You're going to rest that on their belt or their waistline. You're going to grab their ankle and you're just going to go the opposite way. So you're going to go inward towards their body. You want to kind of push down and kind of pull up in the same action. And they should feel that stretch. You just want to do that for about 30 seconds as well. And just until they're comfortable or they feel a good stretch. Okay, and then now to stretch their internal and external rotators. If you haven't asked your partner already, have them flip over on their back. And you're going to do basically the same thing, just them on their back. So you're going to grab their ankle and have them bend their leg. You're just going to hold their knee. And you're just going to slowly kind of pull out. And that's going to get their external rotators. You want to do that for about 30 seconds. And then to get their internal rotators, what you want to do is do the same thing, just kind of push inward. You want to do that for about 30 seconds as well, or until they get a good stretch, or until they feel comfortable. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to be doing some glute stretches. So what you want to do is you're going to want to grab their opposite leg from you. You just want to grab them by their ankle. You're going to want to have their knees slightly bent, and you're going to pull their leg across their body, kind of up and towards you a little bit. So it's going to be kind of like this. You want to do it for about 30 seconds or until they feel a good stretch.